green machine is roaring down the highway there without much problem, I think. Nice. Alright, let's put it back in the boot. It's gonna... Oh no! Just shot the car. I don't really know how to use the gun in this game. Just made some bullet holes in the car there. Speed holes. I think they make it go faster. And I can see there that my right front wheel is worn out, and so is the left rear wheel. So that's why the vehicle is handling like rubbish, basically. Day 2 at the moment. Let's see how many days we can keep going before we either die, or run out of fuel, or break down, or all of the above. It's fun. Oh no! Holy moly! I just did a double somersault and landed on the ground. I'm really hurt. Oh, just trying with all my might to put the sun visor back. Okay, let's go. Death ride. Got some music going there. Unfortunately, can't keep it going for too long. Just heading on down the road here. Oh no, there's a rock! Oh no, not again, no. I'm seeing mirages in the distance. I really don't know where this saga is going to end, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll keep it going, because that's what we do. We keep things moving. There's no point in stopping now. Just got to keep on driving this freedom wagon all the way down the road. Look out, kids, he's lost his marbles. Oh, there's a rock. The engine turned off. I can hear something. What's that sound? What's that sound? Oh man, what's going on? I didn't turn the... What the... Holy... Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to be showing you guys this game, The Long Drive. Now the basic premise of this game is you basically take your vehicle and you drive it across a dystopian landscape, trying to keep it running, keep it fueled and oiled up, replacing the tires, just maintaining little bits and pieces of the car to keep it running, and basically just drive into infinity and just see how long you can keep going. So I've just got the desert map here selected. This peaceful mode is also on, which basically disables the zombie bunnies or rabbits. So yeah, anyway, I prefer to play in peaceful mode. You may choose the auto clutch and auto shift, but I've got the Logitech G27 steering wheel and pedal combo with the H shifter, so I definitely don't want to enable auto anything really. I'm going to be driving this thing full manual with the clutch, brake, gas, you name it. So here we are. We've been dropped into the game world. So this is the garage where you start off. So this is pretty standard when you start the game. But the vehicles themselves are randomly chosen from a set of vehicles. And I'm very happy to say that the Trabant is also included as one of the vehicles. This is obviously not the Trabant. But yeah, every vehicle has its own little intricacies and differences, and even the engine sounds are different as well, which is really great. Speaking of sounds, just going to open up the garage doors here, and you can hear the wind blowing across the landscape. This game has come quite a long way since its early access first release 2 years ago, pretty much. So I'm really excited about this today because yeah, it looks like it's at a pretty good state of completion at the moment. So alright, so I'm going to go through and just do a bit of maintenance on the vehicle before we get started. One thing you can do is you can take the hubcaps off, and you'll see that there's a wire brush here on the shelf. Now the condition of your wheels actually affects the handling of the car. So if your wheels are too worn out and rusty, you'll notice that the car handles really bad. So with this wire brush, you can actually brush off all of the rust and bits and pieces from the wheels, and even from the body panels and things like that. So it's a good idea to just get into the habit of maintaining your vehicle. Alright, that looks good. And there's also new wheels that you can find in the game world. There's also 2 wheels in the garage here as well, which you can fit. There's some paint up there. Let's go ahead and just fix up this door a little bit. Oh, hey, okay. that was quick. Well, that door looks way better now. If only it was that easy in real life. Anyway, just gonna do a little bit more TLC here. Hubcap probably doesn't need any such care, I guess, but I'm just gonna give it a bit of a scrub there. Okay, so the wire brush can go into the trunk. Alright, so here are the replacement wheel rims that you can actually mount tires on. And once you've done that, so you just pick it up using the F key, and then you can merge the wheel and the rim together, and you basically got a spare when you do that. So just take the hubcap off. Unfortunately, there's no way to jack up the car at the moment, so it falls down awkwardly like that when you're changing the wheels around. Anyway, so the reason why I'm doing this is because this wheel is in better condition than that rusted old one. So of course you can use the wire brush as well to repair it, but I'm just showing you that there's other options too. You don't always have to use the wire brush. If there's a better looking wheel laying around, you can just replace the wheel on the car as well. It's a good idea to take these wheels with you because the wheels on your car will wear out as you drive it, and believe me, there is a lot of driving ahead. I've had a little bit of a play of this game so far, and I must say it's very addictive, especially if you like driving. So we'll see how far we get with this little red beast here. Just going to do a bit of preparation here, and then we'll be on our way shortly. Alright, so we've got 2 spare tires. Now the oil tank is half full, and it's composed of 100% oil. The coolant tank is 100% water, and that's 3.6 liters out of 5, so it's about half full, well, a little bit over half full actually. So you can open and close the caps. That's how you refill the coolant and the oil. Obviously got to make sure you got oil and water in your vehicle. Some of the vehicles are more prone to overheating, I found as well, which is pretty cool. I think there's differences in the way that the different cars handle their power outputs, their cooling effectiveness. Also, I found that as the coolant levels drop as well, your coolant gauge kind of goes into the red a little bit more. Anyway, alright, so this is the fuel tank here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill up the car with whatever fuel we have, because there wasn't much in there at all. Okay, so there's 2.5 liters in there now, and our fuel can is empty. I'll take the fuel can with us anyway. You probably don't need to, because you can pick up, you will find heaps of these fuel cans around as you drive as well. So, but I just like to take any spares with me anyway. Alright, so let's hop inside. I'm just going to show you what it looks like there. Actually, wait a sec. Before we do that, I'm just going to get this oil. Just pick that up like so. Just chuck that into the vehicle as well. So the boot or the trunk is in front of the vehicle, kind of like a Ferrari. Poor man's Ferrari. Okay, you've got a gun as well. I think those are like little BB pellets or whatever they are. There's a binoculars there as well. All those things are more useful if you've got the unpeaceful mode on. Oh, there's some alcohol there. I don't think alcohol affects the player at the moment in the game. Now, just oops, I need to pick that up. Basically, the story in the game, as far as I know, is that there's been some sort of apocalyptic event, and basically there's some giant bunnies roaming around on the landscape that have been affected by some sort of event, whatever it may be. Now, with peaceful mode off, those bunnies will attack you, so that's where the gun comes in handy. But I'm running with peaceful mode on. I'm just trying to get a little bit of realism here. I'm not really I just managed to cause a bit of damage there with the sponge. Yeah, I'm not really too fond of that whole sort of deadly bunny thing, so I've turned on peaceful mode for that reason. Anyway, so inside here you've got the temperature gauge on your vehicle. Most vehicles have these, not all of them do. You've also got the fuel tank the fuel level indicator. Turn the ignition on to the first click, and you can see we've got our low fuel, yellow light is on, and we've also got our oil pressure light and our low battery warning or charge warning. Both of those red lights should go off in a sec once we start the engine. That yellow light, we'll need to basically put more fuel in the car eventually, hopefully, if we can find some. Now I've got my Logitech G27 pedals hooked up, so you can see there just underneath the steering wheel hub there, you can see the pedals maybe. I'm pressing those pedals with my feet in real life. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the engine up. Oh boy, listen to that thing purr. What a beast. Alright, so first order of business is clutch in, reverse, handbrake off, and slowly let up the clutch. Add a bit of throttle. You can see there that the oil pressure and charge lights are out, which is good. Yellow low fuel light still on, obviously. Alright, so just reverse out. Alright, handbrake on, back to neutral. Okay, just gonna hop out here for a sec. Alright, gonna just close everything up. Now obviously you don't need to do this. This is the last time we're gonna see this place, basically. With this car at least. The idea is that you head on down the road, whichever way you're gonna go. And yeah, there's no going back. So there's our reddish kind of pink Ferrari, I guess. I'm not fond of the color, to be honest, but whatever. Interesting, we've got a rear engine set up here. Coolant and oil should be fine. Our passenger door here is pretty bad. Could probably attack that with a wire brush, actually. Anyway, whatever. Let's head on down the road and see where our journey takes us. Close the door. There we go. Reverse. Handbrake off. Now, because this map is procedurally generated, every time you play, you'll get something completely different. So, obviously, the garage is always there. I think I might have mentioned that. But the road, you know, the way the road winds or unwinds, the landscape. Oh, got a cactus here in the middle of the road. So, yeah, that's an example of everything being procedurally generated, basically. So. Trying to get myself into some semblance of smoothness here. Alright. Just adjust the mirrors here. I should have done this before I left. Okay, rear view, side mirror is done. Just do the far side mirror quick. Alright, very good. Alright, we're in top gear, so we're just going to give it a bit more throttle, give it a bit more gas, take her up to about 50 miles an hour. And there is a radio in the game as well, but obviously you don't want to play too much music in the video. Doing about 55 odd miles an hour right now. The speedo is calibrated in kilometers per hour. Now the leaning is pretty cool. That's model. You can see your face in the rear view mirror there as you lean into the corners. So immediately you might be thinking, oh, that's such a boring game. But believe me, once you get into it, the game just like challenges you to see like how far further can I go without breaking down or running out of fuel, you know? And time of day is modeled as well, so you can drive at night if you like. And there's a few crazy happenings as well if you keep your eyes open. So yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. You just have to watch the video and hopefully be pleasantly surprised. Okay, let's have a look at this radio and see what stations we've got on here.
We don't even know how they built it. You know what I'm saying? Just like genetic mutations and the evolution that builds another one.
There's quite a... You can already hear that the DJ is talking about some pretty crazy stuff. So the DJ kind of details the story of the game as well, the history and how everything came to be. But yeah, basically it's a post-apocalyptic landscape, and it's not just the desert that you can choose. There's also like a wintry landscape, and there's also a grass landscape as well. But those big monoliths, those big rocky monoliths are always present, it seems, no matter what landscape you choose. Anyway, things seem to be going well, so we'll just keep on going. It's getting a little bit later in the day now, so just going to push it up to about 60 miles an hour plus and see what this thing can do. And yeah, there's grass and rocks on the highway, and that's, yeah, the rocks obviously you've got to be careful of, especially the bigger ones, because they really end your day if you're not paying attention. So make sure you keep a lookout for those while you're driving. You don't want to hit anything, because yeah, parts can come flying off and you can die as well, and then the game is over basically. So don't want that to happen. Driving at night time is more hazardous as well. There is the option to sleep. So it's getting a little bit darker now, and we're pushing our way into the darkness, or into the sunset. Driving off into the sunset, I guess you could say. Everything seems to be going fine so far. It's fun. Oh no! Holy moly! I just did a double somersault and landed on the ground. Alright. I've decided to just start the game again, guys. Just for the sake of realism. Because, yeah, what just happened was pretty crazy, I think. You'll agree. So I've seeded another map, and I've got a brand new, well, a completely different vehicle. I've just stocked it up once again, and we're just going to start again. So apologies for that. Hopefully that was a little bit of a taste as to what you can expect from this game, especially if you're not paying attention. It's very, very possible to ruin your day if you're not paying attention. Okay, this is actually not too bad. This will sort of demonstrate to you guys how procedural the map is. You may remember that the slight little hill there wasn't there before. The hill going up to the road. The garage obviously is there, but yeah, the landscape already is looking different. So anyway, let's push on forward and see how we go. Now, if I end up driving for days with this car, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to probably edit out bits of monotony, I guess. But I don't think there'll be too much of that. Actually, oh, there you go. Every time I say something like that, every time I say that everything's fine, or that there's monotony, or something like that, something always has to go wrong, doesn't it? So guess what? I guess I might just not say that. Anyway, let's see how we go. Alright, so with this vehicle, it's obviously got a radio as well, but the gauges are laid out a bit differently. Engine sounds different, and it does have different handling characteristics as well. Now, one thing I have noticed is the handling is a little bit crazy. That's because I think my right-hand front wheel is not great. So I might have to stop soon. Oh, there's a rock. Oh, that was close. I've already run over one rock with this vehicle. I don't want to run over any more. Those bigger rocks can really ruin your day, as we've seen. And basically, I think you get two chances of, if you do a high-speed collision, you basically generally survive the first one, but the second one will knock you out, and that's it, game over. So if I was to hit one of these poles right now, I would get probably a bloody dashboard, and if I was to try and hit the pole again, then I would die. So But having said that, I'm not interested in testing that out right now either. Alright, so fuel is quite low obviously, and will be in this game because that's just the way the game is. But one thing I have noticed with the game is that low fuel will take you quite far actually. Like even with the fuel light on, the vehicle will travel for quite a distance indeed. Whoa! Oh no! This is what happens when you go into outside view and try to get some pretty little visuals, everyone. Alright, back onto the road. Ooh, just trying to see how much faster we can go here. Doing about 120 kilometers an hour now. About 70 odd miles. Oh, coming up to 140. Oh man, that's bad news. It's a bad idea with that worn out wheel. Try and take this corner, this curve. Try and keep it on the road actually. Oh, that was close. Oh man, not again. Oh wow. That was, yeah, okay. Really got to stop messing around, folks, because once you start putting some time into this game and investing, like once you've been driving down the road for say half an hour and you've fixed your vehicle up and all that sort of stuff, you really don't want to take chances by doing crazy stuff, because yeah, you'd really it's quite easy to rage quit with this kind of game, I guess, or depending on the kind of person you are. Alright, so let's, so the general, I guess, premise is when you see a building or a service station or something, it's a good idea to just get out and have a bit of a squiz and see what's going on. And I can see there that my right front wheel is worn out, and so is the left rear wheel, so that's why the vehicle is handling like rubbish, basically. Alright, so yes, you'll find little bits and pieces scattered around the landscape, like buckets and fuel and oil, lights, other cars. Ooh, yep, so speaking of lights, there you go. I think I'll take this actually. And you've got some slots there at the top of the screen, 4 quick slots I guess that you can store items in. Now this is peaceful mode, so I don't have to worry about any bunnies coming up to me and attacking me, thank God. Now obviously a lot of the vehicles on the map are abandoned because of the apocalypse, so their fuel levels are generally empty. But you might be lucky enough to find some vehicles which do have fuel sometimes. But I haven't yet figured out how to siphon fuel out of those vehicles. I think there is a siphoning pipe that you can get from your garage, from what I've seen. Anyway, let's continue on and see where else this journey takes us. We've got our light there on the passenger seat. Just going to run through the gears here and rejoin the highway and see where we end up. Got some music going there. Unfortunately can't keep it going for too long. You never know with copyright, unfortunately. Just heading on down the road here. I think maybe one of our doors is open or something. Oh no, there's a rock! Oh no, not again, no. What the... Oh god, not again. We appear to have had another crash, ladies and gentlemen. Those rocks on the highway are really bad news, you know. Alright, well, we've got parts all over the place. And there's one of those bunnies. Oh, we've got our speedometer on the highway. Might as well pick this up. I think we'll need it. It's probably a good idea to take it. Yeah, let's take it. So bits and pieces of your car can be damaged and fly off when you have collisions, as you've seen here. Should probably turn this engine off. One thing I have found is sometimes the engine does overheat when it's just like idling away there. But also you don't want to waste any fuel because fuel is precious. Alright, so there's one of our lovely wheels. Just going to put this back on the car.
Because you know, every time I tell them I
is not going on. Oh yeah, hang on. I think I know why. Need to... No? Oh yeah, wait. The hubcap needs to come off. That's right. There we go. Ooh, almost. There you go. Oh, that was the roll. Wants the roll. Handbrake, handbrake. The inertia or the friction in this game, I've noticed that once the vehicle starts rolling and kind of getting away from you, like walking pace or running pace, yeah, forget about it. The vehicle will most likely just keep going. Unless it encounters a hill, I guess. But yeah, anyway, so this is a very unscheduled and unnecessary stop. I figured I might as well just get rid of this crazy wheel while I'm at it and put a... This is one of the spares that I had in the car, so... Yeah, these rusted old wheels aren't helping my handling and probably contributed to my crash as well. I'm sure the rock had nothing to do with it. You'll notice once I put these better wheels on, or once I start driving now, I'm just going to leave these rusted wheels behind actually. I'm not going to bother. I don't have a wire brush with me actually. That was in the other car, which I quicked out of just before, so no wire brush. Now, let's just close everything up. Ah, of course, my door. Just go and get the driver's door and put that back on. Okay, here we go. I could probably fix this door up at some point. A little bit of wire brush is all I need to fix that door, but unfortunately, like I just said, I don't have one with me, so let's see if I can find one. Alright, handbrake off. Now watch this. This is pretty cool. You can actually bump start the vehicle. So I'm just rolling in neutral, ignition on, put her into gear, so second, and then let out the clutch. And look at that, the engine just starts up. That's awesome. So I forgot to mention earlier, but this game is kind of like a cross between My Summer Car and Jalopy. So for those of you who have played both of those games, I think you will agree that this is like the happy medium. The developer of this game didn't want a game like My Summer Car where parts are constantly breaking down and things like that. And I must say that's become quite tedious of late when I've been playing My Summer Car. But he didn't want anything like Jalopy either. Well, I guess in Jalopy you do have to repair bits and pieces too. But one thing with the Jalopy game is that the steering wheel is not really supported. Analog movement's not supported. The 900 degree movement of the steering wheel. So yeah. Whoop, just hit another rock. I really got to be paying more attention instead of just yammering away here. So I'm kind of all over the road here, but I think the car is handling slightly better than it was before, so hopefully. I love this view because the sound effects. Oh no, that's it, we're out of fuel. Okay, alright, one thing I didn't do was put fuel in the car before we left the garage. That red car that I drove earlier, you'll notice that I filled that up before we left with the 2.5 liters of fuel or so. So I didn't do that this time around with this car, so I'll just have to pull over and put some fuel in. No big deal, no big deal. I've got fuel on board, don't worry. This is not the end. Just gonna pull over here and put some fuel in. Okay, so just open the fuel cap here. Just gonna put in my 2 liters of gas. My 2 whole liters. Doesn't sound like much actually, but it actually goes quite far. These cars actually, they've got very small engines, and yeah, they, unless like, yeah, I'm not sure how the game models it, but the fuel consumption is quite low. So yeah, 3.5 liters of coolant and half oil in my oil tank, so that should be fine. We'll probably need to put oil in soon. I've used 0.1 coolant and 0.1 oil so far. Tell you what, I might actually just go to sleep now instead of driving at night. It's a bit hazardous, so let's do that. Day 2. You know what? I'm going to start putting a little counter on the screen because I've got the feeling that this is going to take a few days of in-game time, I mean. So by looking at the little counter at the bottom left, you can see there it says day 2 at the moment. Let's see how many days we can keep going before we either die or run out of fuel or break down or all of the above. So day 2, let's see what the day holds. Now for those monotonous parts I might just edit down a little bit, but yeah, see how we go. So with the two-stroke engines, like what you have in the Trabant, which is not this car either, you do need to mix the oil into the fuel. Oh no, another rock! Oh god. What the... I'm still not paying attention, folks. It's day 2 and yeah, I haven't seemed to have learnt my lesson, have I? Alright, focus, focus, focus. Ooh, okay, hang on, brakes, 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 brakes. There's something here on the right hand side. I just want to check this little place out. Could be anything in here. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Let's turn off this radio. See what we have. Always good idea to stop and just check out. Ooh, okay. Wow. Looks like we've hit the jackpot a little bit here. Well, at least it looks like it. That door. Some of these doors and bits and pieces, obviously, they're not suitable for the vehicle that you're driving at the time. Looks like a fairly new radiator there. No coolant inside. And ooh, got some oil there. Some random bits and pieces. That's... Can't reach that. Oh yeah, yes I can. Let's see what's in here. Empty. And this one's empty as well. No oil. There's miscellaneous parts. There's another radiator. No coolant. Some tires. Bonnet. We don't have a problem with our bonnet. There's a wire brush down there. Oh man, hang on. Just gonna try and get some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, no, I've given up on that. Whatever. Let's head over here. I just noticed there's a fuel. I can't believe I didn't. Oh, okay. Blood. 1.2 liters of blood in a jerry can. Okay, don't need that. I think it's time to go. Let's get out of here. Road's getting a little bit bumpy here. Sometimes it gets all zigzaggy as well. Not sure what's going on. I think that might be part of the apocalyptic event, maybe. Some sort of plate movement in the earth. Who knows? Or maybe it's just bad graphics. But it does get very bumpy at times. And it kind of forces you to slow down. Like as you can see here, I'm just slowing down a little bit because yeah, you don't want to go too fast over these undulations. Sound effects, I must say, are pretty good though. I just love that each car has its own engine sound. How's that? I think games these days don't really pay much attention to sound as much as they used to. Well, some games do, I guess, but I'm happy with the sound of this game. You can feel the wind rushing, the highway noise, things like that. The gear change. It's still day 2, so we'll just keep driving until it gets dark. And then spend the night under the stars again. I'm not going to drive in the dark. Ah man, I just noticed my fuel door is open. But, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything about it. Hopefully it's not causing the fuel to leak out. I don't know if that's modeled in the game, but the journey is going okay so far. Just going to keep on keeping on. Green machine is roaring down the highway there without much problem, I think. That door is really bothering me as well, the driver's door. I think I might, I really wanted to get that wire brush anyway, but we'll find another one soon and we'll fix that door up. It's not priority at the moment. Priority is just making sure we've got fuel and oil and that our tires are in good shape. Okay, no need to panic here, folks. All I've done is I've just turned off the engine because I've got a bit of momentum going at the moment. I'm not sure whether the friction coefficient is a little bit unrealistic or not. The vehicle does slow down, and if it hits a hill it will slow down quite a bit as well. But you can save a bit of fuel just by cruising along like this with the engine off and the headlights on still. And just bump start the engine when you need a little bit more momentum. So I've been doing that a little bit so far because I'm just trying to conserve my fuel. I'm a little bit worried that this thing is going to run low on fuel. So alright, it's time to pull over and call it a day once again. I think it's been a fairly uneventful day, and that's how you want things to be in this game. So let's park up here and go to sleep. Just taking a quick look at the odometer. 31 kilometers so far we've traveled with this car. Okay, it's the beginning of a new day. So the past 2 days we've only done 31 Ks. Hopefully we can push it up a little bit and do a little bit more. We'll see how we go today. It's day 3. Hopefully we'll run into some fuel as well, because that fuel light really makes me worry sometimes, even though I know that these cars can travel for quite some distance even with the fuel light on. Oh hello, there's a little motorbike. Maybe that's got some fuel in it. Let's have a look. Hadn't realized that I had camped so close to another building last night actually, but there you go. Let's have a look inside here. You can ride the motorbike, I think, and oh wow, it's got like 4 liters of fuel in there, 4.2. It's got a full tank of 100% gasoline. Oh man. This is where I'm really wishing that I brought my siphon or my siphon pipe along, because apparently there's a way to siphon fuel from one tank to another, and I don't have that pipe with me right now. Man, that's terrible. There's so much fuel just sitting there and I can't do anything about it. Alright, whatever. Let's see what we got here. Just gonna open up. Ooh, okay, got some water here as well. Or got a tap at least. Hopefully there's water. Okay, got a little bit of oil. Let's take some water in. I think you can drink water in the game, and then you can urinate it out later. I'm not too sure like if you actually need to drink in the game right now. Like I know in my summer car, if you don't drink and you don't eat, you will die. But I'm not sure if this game models that just yet. I think what's happening there is my bladder is filling up on the right hand side there, that yellow bar. So you can urinate it out, but I'm not actually sure what the purpose is of drinking the water then, because there's no thirst indicator. And I can't seem to get up this ladder either, which is annoying. Anyway, I wonder if... man, my fuel door's still open. I should probably close that. I'm just trying to see if I can, like... I want to try and get this fuel into the... or either that or just put the motorcycle on the back of the car, like so. Maybe yes, or maybe no. I think oh, there it goes. Alright, that's not going to work. What I'm trying to do here is just trying to... Whoops, the fuel's leaking out already. Trying to get the fuel into the tank. Ah, man. Trying to fill up my... the motorcycle's fuel. Trying to put the motorcycle fuel into the car is not working. Okay. Well, that's not working. So, that's a waste of fuel right there. Oh, look, a toilet. Actually, that reminds me I should probably go. So, just excuse me a sec. Okay, I did cut out most of that toilet procedure there. It gets pretty gross, so yeah, don't think you want to see that. Anyway, oh, oops. Yeah, that was in the game, I promise you. Yep, we're all good. Unfortunately, we had to leave the motorcycle behind with about 4 liters worth of fuel in it because, yeah, can't take it with me, unfortunately. Anyway, we just have to press on and see if we can't find some more fuel down the road here. So, see what the day brings us. Just doing my trademark coast with the engine off to save some fuel. And, oh no, what the... What's going on there? I'm doing about 70 miles an hour at the moment. Oh no, there's a rock! Oh no. No. I don't know what's going on right now. I think... Handbrake. Okay. Where's my fuel? Well, where's my fuel cans, I should say. Nope, there's nothing back there. Oh, there they are. They're under the car. Oh, man. Okay, alright. Let me just... unscheduled stop, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Hit a rock on the road once again. Gonna have to move the car. Can't reach the other container, so alright. Leaving the car running as well, who cares? Just gonna put this in quick. Close that boot properly. And away we go once again. There's a bunny in the distance. Get off the road. Alright, let's see how we go. Oh, another rock. I'm getting better at this, I swear. You rocks have nothing on me. I'm coasting my way on the highway, saving fuel, dodging rocks like a boss. Because that's how you do things in the long drive. Oh, brakes, 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 brakes! Nailed it. No fuel. Random motorcycle mirrors from the looks. Someone's registration plate. Maybe some ammo, I guess. Ooh, a brand new wheel. Ooh, gas. 2 liters. Oh, I so need that fuel right now. Oh, finally. Alright, let's get this new wheel into the vehicle because this will definitely help us out. Just leave that there for the moment. We'll go back for our gas. Okay, so let's get this fuel into the car. Okay, so we've got 3 liters in the tank out of 39. Oops, just gonna shove this spare wheel into the vehicle. I think the boot's a good place. Hopefully it's not gonna cause trouble there. 3.4 and 2.3. Okay, so we're losing a little bit more coolant and oil as we go, but like 0.1 more since I last checked, which was, I don't know, what, a day or 2 ago. I guess I'll take this with me, even though it's empty. I've got about 3 liters, as I said, in the tank now, so that's good. Better than what it was before, that's for sure. Alright, let's get going. Trying to beat a land speed record here. Trying to get my Ks up for the day before the sun goes down. It's a bit bumpy. Oh man, what's going on? The back of the car! No! Oh man, that could have been so much worse. I think, oh man, we hit a telephone pole. Oh god. Alright. Hang on, let's get out. One more unscheduled stop. Something's going on with the back of the car. It keeps getting upset. And okay, so this time we've crashed the back of the car into the telephone pole. Into a telephone pole. Close that fuel door. Keep forgetting to close that fuel door. Everything in the boot is still there, but let's just move this bonnet. Oh, hood. Okay, we're missing the radiator. It's fallen off. The bumper bar's fallen off as well. The hood's come loose. Let's just attach these parts. I just want to make sure that... Oh, that's good. Just want to make sure that it's not leaking water, because I've had that before. Oh, looks good. I've had steam come out of there before when I've reattached the radiator. The temperature looks fine, temperature gauge, so let's just go ahead and reattach the bumper bar and the hood. Okay. Just check this radiator one last time. I think it's fine. It's not overheating or anything, there's no steam. Ah, thank goodness for that. Oops, headlight, need that. Almost forgot about the headlight. Sun's going down. Long shadows are being cast. All good. We haven't lost any coolant either, which is good. Alright. Might as well just camp out here actually and just turn around because we're heading that way. 39 Ks so far. Good night. Day 4. Okay, it's a new day, so we hit that telephone pole with the back of the car, so we have to do a U-turn to continue going the way that we need to go. So that makes sense, don't worry. I know what I'm doing, I think. Hopefully I don't end up back at the garage in a few days. Just kidding. Fuel lights on because, yeah, the fuel is still quite low in the tank, but hopefully we can find some more fuel today. That's interesting. The spare tire is clipped through. It's kind of, yeah, okay, that's interesting. You know what? Nope. Okay. Seems alright. We'll keep going. I think I've got a bit of a theory. If the spare tire is clipping through the body of the car like that, maybe, just maybe, that's what's causing the back of the car to jump up. Like, it's just doing it now again. Look at that. The spare tire is showing up again. And the back of the car is sort of flipping up a bit. I'm pretty sure that's what caused that last crash. I'm pretty sure. It's doing it again. Yeah, there it is. I think I'm gonna have to stop soon, and because I can't have this, I can't have the back of the car jumping up and down like that. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna cause me to spin out again at a inopportune moment, and this time I'll probably die. So anyway, we'll see how it goes for now. I can see that tire is still peeking out underneath. I'm taking it easy for the moment. I don't want to speed too much right now. Oh, there's another rock. I don't know what that sound was, but everything seems fine. Doing about 50 miles an hour. Notice something interesting on the left hand side there. It looks like some sort of a tower, like a watchtower or something. Doesn't look like a water tower. Let's pull in and take a look. Interesting. No doors. Oh, that's a waste of time.
We're filthy animals. This is Angry Greg. And you all can lick my leg.
Angry Greg. So angry. He's got quite a few antics on this station. Everything looks normal still. Oil is coming down a bit, only 2.2 liters left. Coolant seems the same-ish from that time when we had the accident at least, so... Ooh! Empty barrel. Oh! What's that? A bit... okay. That's a foot. That's a seat. I'm just going to ignore the foot. Not sure what's going on there. There's another radiator. Got some paint here. Not the kind of color I want, unfortunately. Nothing so far that I can see around here of value. Got a fairly old car here. It's got some battery life in it, but there's no fuel. It's got some oil though. Some of that oil is apparently alcohol. Someone's put alcohol in the oil tank. Yeah, binoculars. Might as well get these because they were... I've seen a few of these so far, and there's one in the garage where you start as well. I think it's more useful when you're playing in the unpeaceful mode to look out for rabbits those beastly zombie rabbits. Apparently not all of them are aggressive, but don't have to worry about that in the mode that I'm playing. I've heard that can be problematic, so I'm glad that I chose peaceful mode actually. Some might say it's a little bit more boring, but I think it's just fine. There's a second story up there. I didn't see any stairs though. Just gonna make sure. Nope, no stairs. Alright, let's get out of here. It's getting a bit late in the day now. Been driving for quite a while again. And 52 kilometers so far on this trip. So we'll see how far we get. I'm glad that my fuel door's closed for a change. Always seems to be open. Alright, it's coming up to that time again, folks. I'm just going to coast and pull over here and call it a night once again. And this will be day 5 tomorrow. So that's the end of day 4. Goodbye, day 4. 55 kilometers. Top of the morning to you lads. Day 5. Alright, well I must say I'm quite surprised this vehicle's made it this far. We have run into a few issues so far, but nothing that serious. We seem to be getting enough fuel as we go to keep us going, even if it's just little trickles here and there. But overall, seem to be doing okay, so we'll press on and see what day 5 has to bring us. Man, you know what's going on? That spare tire in the back is really driving me crazy, so I can... Yeah, there it is. You can see, there it is, poking out again at the bottom. Just next to the tow bar there, you'll notice the black spare wheel. See that? Every now and then it will catch the road and it will flip the back of the car up. And that's causing me to lose control. There you go. It's just flipping the car up again. So I'm going to pull over right now. I'm going to sort this out. Yeah, that sorted it. Somehow I don't think that's going to make much of a difference, but we'll see. If need be, I can throw it onto the back seat. That's just a little bug in the game, I guess. Because obviously the tyre shouldn't be poking through the floor like that. Seems better now. Oh, no, I can still see it. I just... Ah, man. No, that's not working. Okay. No, it's just flipping the car up again, as you can see there. The back just jumped up again. Not ideal. Problem is, I'm so lazy to stop the car again, because I'm moving again, so... Maybe at the next stop I'll move that tyre onto the back seat, because... Yeah, it's not a good idea to have it doing what it's doing right now in the boot. I don't trust it. Anyway, just gonna coast on down to our next destination, see where we end up. Oh, got another new wheel there. There's a door there. Oh, there's a gun there. Binoculars. Unmentionable on the ground. What looks like a completely rusted out motorcycle. With some fuel. Some water and some oil and some diesel and some gas. It's got a mix of everything in that fuel tank. Okay, this is cool. Looks like some sort of AK-47. This will be useful for those rabbits, actually. Blam, blam. Let's try it out. Nice. Alright, let's put it back in the boot. It's gonna... Oh no! Just shot the car. Oh man. Oops. I'm just gonna... hang on. I don't really know how to use the gun in this game. So, anyway. Just made some bullet holes in the car there. Speed holes. I think they make it go faster. Got some more paint down here. Don't need that. And a motorcycle wheel. Meh. Okay, let's go. I can see a black... Oh, I can see a hole in the back window there, in the rear view mirror as well. Like, oh man, that's from when I shot the car. That's not ideal. There's a nice, lovely speck in my rear view mirror. Anyway, that's life, isn't it? At least everything seems to be going okay for the most part. No issues as such. That tire is making its appearance again. Oh no! Ow! That really hurt! That was my bad. I wasn't watching the road. Man. So like I was saying before, that that's yeah, my sun visors and my doors are all over the highway. That's great. Almost died. I've got a lovely blood stain on the vehicle now. If I crash any more, I think that's going to be the end of it for me. I really got to pay attention. This is getting ridiculous. Only slightly. Alright, let's go put these sun visors back on. I'm really hurt. Oh, I'm just trying with all my might to put the sun visor back. Okay, let's go. Death ride. So now I've got this lovely blood stain on the dashboard, which I'll be staring at for who knows how long. I think it's possible to clean that blood off. I'm not too sure. One would hope at least that it's possible to clean it off. This is really going great, isn't it? I tell you, one more serious hit like that and I will be dead in the game. Oh, there goes another rock. Be careful. Day 5 is proving to be quite a day indeed. Whoa, whoa. Alright, that's it. That's it. I've had it with that spare tire, I'm telling you. That's it. I should have done this before. Come on, get out of there. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to fit it in there somehow. There's a way to put the spare tire on the back seat. That's what I'm going to do. I should actually just replace that rear wheel there because it's pretty worn out. But anyway, let's shove the spare tire into the back seat. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oops, separated again. Let's put the tire back on. It really is a bit of an art to getting this right, I tell you. Right mouse click and middle mouse button drag. Something like that. There you go. Done. Alright, you stay there and don't cause any trouble. That's better. Almost crashed again because of that damn tire, I tell you. Isn't that better? No spare tire poking its way from under the trunk there. Everything is fine. The car cruises so much better now. Smooth sailing, folks. That's how it should be. Can't believe I put up with it for so long. That tire in the boot like that. Sun's going down once again. Just gonna save some more fuel. Turn the engine off and coast. And this is the end of day 5 coming up very shortly, folks. I'm glad this day's over. This day was terrible. I mean, oh, there's another rock. We crashed, almost crashed again. Whole bunch of blood on the windshield, on the dashboard. Almost died really today, so bad day, bad day. Can't have days like this. Can't have days like this. Anyway, let's pull over and put it all behind us, shall we? Okay, so day 6. We made it to day 6 somehow. I think we might be running a little bit low on oil, but I'll check it out later anyway. I just want to see if we can't get some more fuel today, because we're going to be running a bit low, and honestly, there's no real goal to this game. The main thing is just trying to stay alive and just driving for as long as you can go. Making sure your car is maintained and somewhat handles fine. Making sure there's fuel in the tank. And yeah, I know I've lost quite a bit of blood, but hey, I'm just gonna go for it and see what today brings us. So I'm doing like 80 miles an hour right now with the engine off. See how far we get. Still see the bullet holes from yesterday. They're not going anywhere, I'm sure. Just a lonely rider. Just a lonely rider. Riding down the road of life. The road of life. I think I'm going a bit crazy after being on the road for as many days. Losing quite a bit of blood, that'll do that to you. I'm seeing mirages in the distance. I really don't know where this saga is going to end, ladies and gentlemen. For now, we'll bump start. And we'll keep it going, because that's what we do. We keep things moving. There's no point in stopping now. Just gotta keep on driving this freedom wagon all the way down the road. Look out, kids, he's lost his marbles. Oh, there's a rock. One more stop in the journey of life. Body looks pretty good shape actually, but no engine. Our green machine's gotten us this far. Ooh, okay. Some oil there. What's in here? Not much. What the? That's new. Haven't seen that before. Oh, hat. Some pretty pristine looking cars. Rusty door. Nothing in the oil tank. Dead as a doornail. Decided to do something different tonight, folks. I'm going to cut my way in through the night. For better or worse, I'm just going to go for it. Got my high beams on, looking out for rocks. Hopefully I don't hit any rocks. My fuel level is pretty low as usual. I'm just going to go. No stopping, no more camping out anymore. Just keep on going. Getting a bit late. I'm terrified of rocks right now. It's getting all rough. To slow down. And the road's terrible. Can hear something. What's that sound? What's that sound? The engine turned off. Oh man, what's going on? I didn't turn the what the holy. I'm now wishing that I camped for the night and slept. I swear I did not turn the engine off. That was not a dream. That was not a dream, I swear. Okay, well, that happened. So the one night I decided to drive through the night and that happens. That's not freaky at all. I need a moment. Alright, it's day 7 folks. I've been driving all night and yeah, if you thought day 5 was bad, day 6, man. UFOs. How about that? Anyway, all part of the apocalyptic charm, no doubt. Anyway, I found some new tires, some new wheels, so I figure might as well replace these back wheels with new ones. So I'm just going to pull these off. I don't really care right now. I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm not going to keep it. Just got to try and take this wheel out now because it's hard enough to get in the first place. Now I'm going to try and take it out. Okay. There we go. Done. Put some gas in there. I found some gas in, wouldn't you know it, an oil container. And we're back up to 3.8 litres. We got down pretty far just before. We got down to like 1.1 litres in the tank, so above 3 now, so that's good. I'm not worried about fuel right now anymore because we've got a reasonable amount of fuel. I'm just going to leave these tyres here. I've got new wheels on the back, so no problems from a handling perspective from now on, I'm sure. My sun visor fell off again. Yep, fuel's actually, fuel light's still on. Alright, day 7, here we go. Got a bit of an emergency now. My oil is running low after all this time. It's finally gotten down to a level where it's pretty critical. I've already pulled over and checked the tank, so I'm not running it completely dry. There's about 2 litres of oil left in the engine. The maximum fuel level is 5 litres, so really shouldn't be running it this hard with only 2 litres in there, I realise. I'm not sure if the engine wear is modelled with loss of oil, but not a good idea to find out at this point either, given that we're 7 days in. I need to be able to find oil here. There must be oil. There must be oil. That's a nice looking trailer actually. Just need some tyres. Oil, oil, give me oil, give me oil. Ooh. Hang on. I did see some oil just before as well. I'm just going to make sure. Oh, yes, there's some oil there. Definitely need that. Ah, yes, thank God. There's some more oil there. Yes. I knew it. That was what I saw as I walked in just now. So there's about 600 ml there, 0.6 of a litre. Let's get that into the car. Okay, so it went from 2 litres to 2.5 litres of oil now. Only an extra half a litre, but we're back up to half a tank of oil again, so hopefully that will extinguish the oil lights. Let's see. Yes, okay, oil lights off. Very good, very good. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, well that was a fairly uneventful day. Day 7. Thank God, because day 5 and day 6 were absolute doozies. So let's camp out again, shall we, for the night? Because I really don't feel like driving tonight. Day 8, we made it so far. We're looking good. Just trying to zoom in here. 105 kilometers we've traveled with this vehicle so far. And that's real world kilometers, I believe, because yeah, the trip meter seems to count fairly realistically. Our fuel light is still on, but we do have a moderate amount of fuel in the tank, relatively speaking, so not too worried about that. We'll push on ahead. You know, I really want to see if I can fix that door today, because that rusty door, that driver's door that I've got right here is really bothering me. Maybe clean this blood off the dashboard and the glass as well. It's kind of getting to me. It'll be good to clean it off and yeah, make things a bit more happy in here, I guess. It's certainly been a tumultuous few days. Yesterday wasn't too bad though, so hopefully yesterday and the days to come will be smoother sailing. Well, judging by yesterday, it was a better day, so hopefully that's the beginning of better days. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I think my door's open, my rear door. Any wire brushes around here, folks? I would love a wire brush right now. Never thought I'd be saying that. Ooh, fuel, 2.4 liters of gas. Nice. It's just what we need. Got a nice tire and wheel there. Ah, here we go. This looks like, I'm not going to try and read that, but it looks like detergent. Some sort of cleaner. Yep, definitely looks like cleaner. Let's see if we can clean this blood. Yeah, alright. Oh, that couldn't have... Oh wow, okay, we're out already. Actually, that little counter at the bottom right there says 0, so that's probably... Okay. Well, that's good, I'm happy. Just gonna get rid of that. Ah, thank goodness that blood is gone. I was getting a little bit over that. Hat, 2 hats. I've been seeing these hats around. Yes, a wire brush, a wire brush, a wire brush. Oh, this is great. Yay, now I can clean my door as well. Woohoo! Yeah. Oh man. Happy day, happy day. Clean the blood, clean the rust. Yesterday was a better day. Alright. Well, this is great. Yep, that door was open just like I thought. Alright, well it's closed now. That door is already closed. Yep. Alright, got 2.4 liters of fuel here, so might as well put this in. Ooh, almost 6 liters of fuel in the tank now. 5.6 liters. Not bad, not bad. I reckon that will extinguish our fuel warning light, I reckon. For the first time on this whole trip, our low fuel light will be extinguished. How about that? And it's only taken 8 days for me to get enough fuel. Well, actually, the motorcycle that we saw earlier on, that was pretty early on in the piece actually. If I had a siphon pipe, which apparently exists, I probably could have bumped up my fuel. You know what? Let's put this hat on. I'm in a celebratory mood. Very good. Moment of truth time. Yeah, look at that. The fuel light's gone out. All the lights are out. Woohoo, look at that. There's no lights on the dashboard anymore. And there's no blood anymore either. Oh, this is great. Brand new car. You know, I just realized that I've lost my rear view mirror and my side mirrors at some point. Oh, who knows. Maybe the UFO took it. I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure it happened after that, but I've just got one wheel on the front left, which is a little bit worn out at the moment. All the other three are in pretty top shape actually, so we should be good to go. No worries. Found some oil. Let's put this in the car, fill up the oil tank. Found some fuel as well. Almost 7 liters now. That's heaps. Close the fuel door. See? I'm getting better. Not forgetting that anymore. So our oil level's full. Coolant's coming down a little bit more, 2.8, but should be fine. Alright, this is ridiculous, but look what I found. A gigantic barrel with 10 liters of oil inside it. So I've got extra oil in the boot, I've got a bit of water, and I've got 10 liters of oil, which I'm going to shove into the back seat. Whoop, nope, come here. You can see my hat on my shadow there. Come on, come on. I'm not going to have any more problems with running out of oil at least anymore. Nice, how about that? You reckon that's enough oil in that barrel? Should keep us going for a little while. Alright, let's go. Actually, first I'm gonna put this wheel in as well, which I've also found. Actually, nope. This is not a good idea. I just realized. Better to put it on the back seat, judging by previous experience with putting the spare wheel in the boot. Don't want any more of that trouble. Had enough trouble so far on this trip. So the less we tempt fate, the better. Ooh. Nice, everyone's happy. Alright, the back of the car's pretty sad at the moment. It's pretty low, suspension's sagging down, but getting dark. We've got a huge barrel full of oil and an extra spare. Alright, let's go. Oh, hear ye, hear ye. We're continuing on our journey down the road. Down the long and lonesome road. I should really turn the radio on in the car, but it's more fun this way. Muttering on to yourself. Whoop, rock. I must say, I'm quite happy with my progress so far. I mean, it's day 8. We've been visited by a UFO. We've hit a telephone pole already. Whoop, another rock. Almost died. Almost run out of fuel. What else? Yeah, we've had some ups and downs. But that's just like life, isn't it? The journey of life is like the journey on the highway. Alright, I'll stop now. Okay, so fuel light's still off, which is good. We've got enough fuel, I'm confident, to get us wherever else we want to go, basically. So I'm really mindful of how long this video is becoming. It's almost an hour and a half now, and although we are 8 days in, I may actually wrap up shortly. I'm not sure how you guys feel about that, and I'm not sure how you guys feel about this game. Ooh, another rock. Thankfully, the underside of the car passed over it, not my tires. I feel pretty boss right now with this barrel of oil on the back seat. This is definitely a long episode. I consider it worthy because this is quite a special game, and I just can't stop playing it. I mean, the miles just roll on and roll on and roll on and roll on, and the game just beckons at you. It's like, where are you going to go next? How much further can you keep going? How much can you keep this up? Can you keep this up? Will you keep this up? Are you going to quit? Is the car going to quit? Are you going to die? What's going to happen? You just don't know what's going to happen. So it beckons you on and on. It's kind of like those other driving simulators in a way, but no, it's different because you just don't know what's gonna materialize in front of you. I must say, after that UFO incident, I may not drive at night time anymore. In the game, of course. Just thought I'd clarify that. I have heard that you can actually get abducted by the UFO as well. So, not keen on that. So may just keep my driving for the daytime. Engine temperature's rising a little bit high. I am barreling along at 60 miles an hour though, so we'll see. Got a little bit more time still to go. I'm eating up the K's now. 140 kilometers an hour. It's like in excess of 80 miles an hour. Ooh, what's that? A bus. Whoa. Slow down. Stop. I've heard of people doing all sorts of crazy stuff with the bus, or the buses in this game. You can apparently transplant the engine from the bus, even. And you can even drive the bus, or some version of a bus in the game. That would be pretty awesome, I must say. I'll probably look into that. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys want me to cover in this game, if anything. I'm really interested in continuing to play this. 1.4 liters of fuel right there. Looks like some ammunition or something in that box. Alright, let's get this fuel in the car and keep going. This probably isn't helping my fuel consumption right now, but I'm just trying to eat up the miles. Oops. Keep it on the road. in excess of 140 kilometers an hour right now. We are absolutely smashing it. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. I would definitely be interested in doing more video parts of this game. Although you might say, what is it all about? It's just an existential kind of game, I guess you could say. It's all about just driving into infinity. But you can't just put the metal to the pedal, or the pedal to the metal, I should say, sorry, and keep going relentlessly. There's obviously a lot of things to watch for. So, man, the heat of that desert, you can really see it in those heat waves. Oh! There goes a rock. Oh, man. Slowing down, it must be going up a hill. Engine's getting a bit warm as well. Hopefully it's not going to overheat. Keep on going. It's getting a little bit later in the day now. Can't let that go. To be honest, I probably didn't need to stop there, but I'm gonna stop anyway. There's a building back there, so let's go and check it out. There's not much up here on this building, just on the rooftop. Just random bits and pieces as usual. It's getting night again. It's a little bit eerie, I must say, but I'm gonna do another night run, folks, so strap yourselves in. Maybe things are gonna get freaky once again, who knows. Last time I drove at night, we know what happens. High beams, and we'll get going. Alright, here we go. Not gonna stop. Looks like a bus stop. Oh boy, what's that? Looks like some sort of doll. Not gonna stop. Don't wanna know. Just gonna keep going. The night will be over soon. Just gotta keep on going in the meantime. Alright, we made it, folks. Good morning. Day 9. Made it to a strange little area here. There's a cool little truck parked on the road, or what remains of a truck at least. I may just call it quits here, to be honest. Let's check out this place first. But yeah, it's day 9, and so far we've survived, so it's been good. It's been a hell of a journey so far. It certainly has been a long drive. I think you'll all agree. The cool thing about this truck right here is that it looks like it's drivable. It just obviously needs a whole load of parts, including an engine and whatnot. So yeah, all the important stuff's missing. So I don't know, is it possible to drive a truck like this in the game? Apparently, if you can find the parts. I've seen the truck wheels around, but I haven't seen the engine. Oh, maybe the bus engine. There's a lot of fuel in there. 14.1 liters. Wow, man, I've got to look into this siphon pipe thing. Okay, folks, so I'm gonna just check this place out, but I will use this time now to just wrap the video up. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment below, especially if you'd like me to continue this game, make a series out of it perhaps. I'm really enjoying playing this, even though there's no real objective to the game apart from just keep the car running. I don't know, it's just the unknown and the uncertainty of when is this gonna end. I just don't know. I'll probably save this game and probably just pick it up at some other point if there's interest. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video.